Welcome back to this week's episode of Into the Dreamscape, I mean the Black. Woo! More Twilight Zone into a dimension not of lasers and spaceships, but of dragons and jungles. This is the inside of Klopp's head. My players today, as always, in the top left, played by Jake, Pip, the Yusoki mechanic, with more know-how than manners, it seems. In the top right, currently rooted to a mattress, having some kind of crazy prophetic dream with an ancient dragon god, Globnesis the Technomancer, played by Brandon. In the bottom left, played by Alex, we have Percy, who is currently on the most violent episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple ever. And in the bottom right, currently maintaining this crazy dreamscape like a Zen master, Maynala, played by Lily.
Yeah.
When last we left our heroes, Percy had stepped into a ring that just sort of appeared below him with some kind of giant hulking Saurian warrior in some kind of test of strength. Outside the circle are two other warriors, seemingly one with spears and one with a bow. Unclear what their role is. Percy's holding his own, but it's a little rough. Klob is communing with Atau around that sort of strange forest shrine, lit only by these small fires.
Am I completely immersed in that?
You're just standing there. You're standing there with Atau.
Atau had said something like, he asked you, are they strong? And then he said something ominous like...
Yeah. He asked about Percy specifically, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of Percy, this giant primordial dragon man is swinging this giant jagged stone-bladed sword
I
at you.
got hit.
You got hit badly, and you're barely dancing away from him. You're quicker, but you get close, and he just dumps you.
Yep.
You have your knife. Really, that mace might be better,
he's got
but
like the bladed paddle, right?
yeah, that has a name. I forget what it is.
It's the thing from El Dorado that they were going to sacrifice the dude with.
It's the Aztec sword.
Yeah.
You would love to use that mace over there, but you're not really strong enough to use it effectively. Maynala, you can see all this from above. And Pip, you're still out here with the doctor and their bodies that are just sort of inert, and you can't really tell what's happening. And as you're out there sort of messing with the machine and arguing with the doctor about how it works, you hear the door open behind you.
I turn and look at who opened the door.
It's Chicken.
A little busy right now, Chicken. What's up?
Chicken doesn't say anything. Chicken's looking at Klob and walks in. And as you were sort of like fiddling with this machine, Chicken looks at Klob. Chicken shifts into his dragon form. So which is sort of...
So the doctor knows now.
Partway between a sort of a Western dragon and Eastern dragon. He's sort of longer, and he's got sort of like fuzz and these sort of gold striped scales that go down. He's gorgeous. And he sort of cocks his head.
Very chicken-like.
His whiskers sort of... And then he reaches out and he touches Klob.
It's bad.
And as he does that, all the fireflies flare up. And his sort of golden stripes glow.
It's not good.
Fireflies.
Are you not going to stop him at all, Pip?
I don't know what I can do. I'm manning this machine. I got to keep the pH balance.
Yep, it's like it changed.
We're like 7.6 now.
Well,
I'm dripping acid into
You
it.
could ask him what he's doing.
Titrating.
I have science to do. Ask the janitor to be a hero.
And you hear Chicken saying kind of a slightly deeper voice that it isn't sort of characteristic of Chicken, just say, "Do you want to go help Percy?"
Yeah, of course I want to help Percy.
You're falling towards a canopy. Just
I didn't mean like that.
To see how the small rodent is going to help me in this physical fight to the death. Goodness said the strong one.
Maynala, you are also falling.
I was gonna ask a different question. You can still have me be falling if you want.
Yeah.
My question was gonna be like, I have a thing to give temporary HP, but I was also gonna ask if there was some way, because I'm facilitating all of this, if I could like imbue Percy with some of my strength.
I'm glad you say that, because you are also falling, and you kind of see a form falling over there, kind of that you somehow, in that weird logic of dreams, know is Pip.
Yeah, totally.
Both of you through the canopy and whomp, whomp. Percy, you see something sort of hit the ground, and then you feel kind of a burning sensation on your chest, and you look down, and there are 2 tattoos on you now that weren't there moments ago. One is a rat right here with its tail coiled around your arm, and the other one is a panther sort of crawling up your arm to your chest.
That's
Classy.
me. I'm the cool one.
Pip and Maynala, both of you can now see out of Percy's eyes and see what's happening.
Great.
In addition
Okay.
to being there?
No, you're riding along in Percy.
Okay.
So
and
I
they
said
not-
the Buffy
that I wanted
situation.
to imbue Percy with my strength, and then it manifested this way. Thanks,
You
Dream.
You can absolutely imbue Percy with your strength.
I do that.
I imbue Percy with my cynicism.
And my sass.
What are you gonna do with that?
Stab
Beat me to death? It's a dream.
What are you gonna do? Stab me? Last words of man before he was stabbed.
Percy, the panther kind of moves a little bit, and you feel sort of Maynala's presence as you suddenly feel like stronger, and your shadow is not your shadow anymore, caused by these torches around you. It is a shadow of a panther.
Damn, that's cool.
Your strength score is now Maynala's strength score.
Man,
Damn, that's cool.
Klob's mind farm is awesome.
Your mind farm is scary.
What would you like to do with your sudden
I want to
magical
use this
strength?
club and beat this guy.
Get that
Do
club,
it.
yeah. Give me a strength check.
With 18.
With 18, that's
So
a
what's
plus
the mod
4.
on that? Okay.
Or whatever Maynala's attack roll is.
Woohoo!
You dodge over, you grab the mace, you come back, he comes down to swipe, and you just and knock him
Get
back.
out of here!
You just nail him with this mace, and he sort of reels and kind of snarls, and he's clearly no longer playing around with you, and is going to run back and attack you as well. And you're both sort of fighting, but suddenly, like, you know how to fight. Like, you know how to fight like Maynala knows how to fight.
Of course I do.
I know kung fu.
Exactly. You're like, I didn't know how to do this before, but like Maynala knows how to do it, so I know how to do it. And if Lily was here, she'd get to do stuff, but she's not here.
She'll be up
Would
in
you
a
like to
second.
do
Lily, run
things?
upstairs.
The panther scurries.
Sorry, I was trying to eat to imbue myself with more strength. I'm here.
Sorry.
Cool.
So you're sort of half possessing Percy, giving Percy this strength.
It's like Sense8.
Would you like to do anything as you Sensei fight this guy for Percy?
Yeah. Am I able to do like a bonus action while I attack?
You can do anything you can do.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, good. I will try to do dispiriting taunt
Nice.
on my enemy. So it's an intimidate check to demoralize them.
Do it.
So
I
you
guess
set
you get a bonus with Pip's attitude in here too.
Good.
All your guys' stats like stack.
Maynala rolls it and like, you know, gives me the instinct of what to do, and it's Pip's words that come out.
Is that your role for this, Alex? Or
That was my strength.
okay,
That was me just hitting him with a club.
okay,
You're
gotcha.
doing
gotcha.
really well.
This is for dispiriting taunt. Sorry, my drop down changed, but add 4 to that. I think it's not going to make it. Oh no, wait, it's an intimidate check, so I have a bonus. Oh wait, intimidate's the terrible one. I have to roll like 80 things. Okay, so 9 plus 3 is 12. Plus 12 is 24. So 24 to demoralize my enemy.
Pip, what do I say?
If it's not high enough and it fails,
Oh, that's enough.
Then they have -2 to attack you, Percy, -2 to any saves, any -2 to any skill checks, and -2 to any ability checks.
Nice.
Damn.
So basically, you're like
-2 to everything.
You're like, this is my dream too.
I was gonna have just Pip be able to
Yeah,
say
Pip.
what I say.
What snotty
He's
thing
good at
does Pip
insults.
say?
Oh yeah, Pip has to say it.
Describe this guy to me.
He's like a big, burly proto-dragonborn.
Mhm.
Looks a little more saurian than draconic. Big, broad, square muzzle, kind of yellowish, tannish scales. No
Because
frills.
somebody stole your sweet roll. Get it, because Dragonborn.
So you're the kind of guy Club dreams about. I always knew it.
Good.
It kind of roars angrily and comes over to try to smash, but Percy, still being very, very quick, you dodge out of the way, and it sort of lodges this weapon in the between the stones, and make another attack roll against
Oh, there's an opening!
it. Using whatever Manali uses as her attack roll.
Oh, what's your attack, Lily? Like your basic? 7? Okay, so D20 plus 7?
17, nice again. You again hit him.
Stay down!
It kind of stumbles, but it's on the ropes, but it's still fighting. And Klob, we'll go back to you as you see them sort of fighting. Suddenly, Percy, with this sort of some other magical force, is now fighting really with a crazy strength Percy never had. And Atau says, your friend does seem to be strong when fighting with his allies.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart guy. You know, he knows how to compliment other people.
He will make an excellent addition.
To my collection?
That sounds okay to me, right? Totally. Nothing wrong with this.
You seem unsure.
Well, there's just like, this inner voice in me that seems to be going against what you want, but it feels right for some reason, so I guess it's fine.
Speak your mind, Seeker Klob.
Well, I just don't quite understand this whole collection thing that you're talking about, and I kind of like Percy as a friend out in the ship, but if he's gonna be able to be in your collection and still out on the ship and stuff and on missions, it sounds okay.
You don't seem to understand what I want with all of you. I have been trapped in this totem for millennia.
Yeah, and you want to spread life everywhere. That sounds pretty cool.
But I need your help. I need you to seek a new home for me.
Right. But why do you need a collection of Percys?
Of seekers, you are one. Perhaps this Percy could be another.
Yeah. We're all on the ship, going out and seeking homes together.
So you do understand?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think I just gave permission.
Your friend seems to be strongest with his allies. Would you like to aid him as well?
Yeah, he looks like he used help. Can I go help?
Of course. But you don't leave. You feel your sort of consciousness move over there as if it's been picked up and plopped over there, and you're in kind of Maynala's place, as if you can alter your dream with your own will.
All right. Well,
Do I have a sweet bull tattoo now?
Do you want a sweet bull tattoo?
Yeah.
Cool. You got a sweet bull tattoo up your back.
Yeah, were you guys talking about that? Because then totally. Suddenly tattoos. Oh, and you know what? The tattoo makes you super strong too, because it's my dream.
So you're imbued with these 3 sort of spirits of power from your friends.
Strength, and sass.
Well, intelligence. How do the 3 of you Captain Planeted into Percy want to finish off this trial of strength.
What's your weapon right now? Is there anything?
I have
club.
a club. I switched from the knife to the club. I've also got a bag of stuff.
Like general bushcraft survival gear.
Pocket sand.
Yeah, that's super general survival.
How would you like to beat this guy?
What's your specialty?
What's my
The
specialty?
horns!
Bob's specialty is charging people. If you had a staff, I would say twirl the staff and knock them upside the
I
head.
do have a staff.
No, you don't. You're inside.
Percy does not have a
Sorry.
staff.
Sorry.
No,
You're possessing Percy with the other three of them.
Can I use the club and the knife as horns?
Wait, you could do that.
Charge like this. It's what I know how to do. I mean,
Claude, do you give Percy your horns?
yeah, I'll give him some horn action.
Percy, you get these like shadow horns, and sort of like shadow form of a bull sort of forms around you as you charge at this guy and
Spirit damage!
gore him and sort of send him sprawling back onto the stone out of the circle, and all the torches go out.
Oh, hey, Club, you're here.
And the circle
Let's leave.
shrinks down and disappears again.
Why is my shoulder talking to my back?
We're leaving. I guess we're leaving.
Wake up, Club. Wake up.
Wake up.
Feel safe?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I get to
Sure,
get
if you
out?
want.
Okay, cool.
Spoilers, we're not in Club Stream. We're in the Ooped House, or whatever his name is.
LOL, that one.
That the one you defeated sort of gets up on its weapon and stands, and then takes sort of this token off of its belt and hands it to you, Percy. The token looks like a jade ring with a string through it.
This is like the thing with the Minotaur.
It is. What, can I just pay the next one?
We're making AC
Odyssey
Odyssey
jokes.
jokes.
I haven't played it.
Are these like the things, what was the system where they would put it on strings and that was like their messaging stuff?
It is not a kipu knot.
That's it.
I was going to say keep you not a ring, but yeah.
It's a piece of string with a stone ring strung through it, and it's on there. He hands it
It's
to you.
weird that you named a thing that I would happen to know. It's very weird. I feel like my knowledge is not very extensive.
They sort of step back, and the one with the spears steps forward and sort of motions for you to follow.
What, you want some too?
It could
And
be
then turns and starts walking into the forest.
It could be a different kind of test. Stay calm.
I'll follow.
If I try to reach out with my consciousness to Klob, is that possible?
Totally, you can communicate in here.
Yeah, I know that Pip was saying wake up. I'll say.
This is great. I've always had voices in my head. Now I actually have voices in my head.
I'll just say
But now I know them.
they're like old friends. Yeah, I'll say to Klob. I'll say, dude, it feels cheesy, and Alex is gonna laugh. But I'll say, remember who you are.
Remember who you are.
But I'm serious. I'm saying like, don't lose yourself in whatever we're in.
I don't fly it with my head. That movie could have been really good. Instead of just pretty good. So Percy, you follow this creature, and the three of you find that as Percy sort of relaxes and you relax, you can, if you want, ride as a tattoo or manifest yourself as like a shadowy creature walking near Percy.
I'll say a tattoo.
A rat, a bull, and a panther, respectively.
I want to say a tattoo.
Cool.
What do y'all want to do?
You
Wake
walk
up.
through-
I want to wake up. Let's wake up.
you walk through the jungle a ways, and you get to sort of the start of a clearing where that thing with the spears is standing, and it stops and puts a hand out to stop Percy, and then it crouches.
I mean, Claude, this is your dream, right? Like, put us over, like, make us fall or something.
Can I
always wake
can I
up before
like
you hit the ground.
can I test that out? Like make us teleport a little bit, just shunt over a little bit.
You could try.
Okay, what do I do to try?
What are you doing?
Trying to push the
Control
push.
the dream.
Yeah,
I'm
control the
trying to
dream.
alter the reality of the dream.
Give me a charisma check.
Cool.
You try to rend a little control of the dream, and it can't do it. Like
It's out.
Atau, Atau's will is
joke in
too
an app.
strong.
No, it's the dragon. The dragon. Uh,
We just have to solve the maze. Oh my god, it really is the Minotaur.
It hands you
It's in
the
spring.
spear, and then it points with its spear at this remarkable creature. It looks sort of like a sort of cervine, sort of like a deer, only with this big sort of silvery mane and long antlers with candles on the end of every antler. Its eyes glow.
There's a Christmas elk because I like it.
Its body is covered in moss.
That's so cool.
And it looks at you, and you see around its neck is another one of those strings and another hoop. Only this another little ring. Only this one is made of gold. Same size as the last one. And you sort of have a moment where you make eye contact with it, and then it turns and poof, bolts
Can I
into
chuck
the
the
forest.
spear?
Hell yeah, you can chuck the spear. Make an attack roll.
Be Dex.
Yep.
Just want me to add my flat Dex mod?
Are you proficient in spears?
One of us is.
Would you call a spear is a spear a simple martial
It's like
weapon?
a simple melee weapon, yeah.
Then yeah, you're proficient.
Cool.
So, 4 plus, what's our proficiency bonus right now? 3?
I don't know.
My proficiency right now?
No, it's proficiency bonus is a 5e thing.
Yeah, I know. But what do we add if
Your
not?
base
He's
attack
saying you're
bonus.
proficient in spears, so
I
I'm just
think
going
base
with
attack
his.
bonus.
It's 3,
Okay,
I think.
that's 3. All right, great.
14, you shoot it, but you barely miss it. It quickly bounds into the woods, and your spear kind of
All right, I'll go pick up my spear.
pick up your spear. It's got stone tip, and the sort of dragon folk follows you maybe 30 paces behind you, silently, just watching.
So he's a watcher.
Okay, I'm going to, as sneakily as possible, try and follow the deer.
Give me
Do
a
not disturb.
dexterity check and a. Is there survival still?
Yeah, there is.
And a survival check.
Okay, a dexterity and survival. You said
A stealth and a survival.
a stealth and survival.
Because
Great.
you're being sneaky and you're tracking.
Stealth. Boom.
Gone.
Survival.
Damn.
Boom.
Nice.
Damn. That was
You
a
get
big
down. Percy, seeming very comfortable out here, gets down and follows the little broken twigs, the sort of
The candle wax.
the sort of broken twigs and the footprints, and oddly no burnt anything. You follow it for a ways, and you see it again. Now it's drinking out of a pool. And with that 35, it has not noticed you.
damn.
Am I across the pool from it, or am I behind it?
You're sort of, its profile to you. It's broadside to you.
I want to try and sneak up as close as I can to it.
Okay.
Good call.
I'd say you're about as close as you can get to it without it seeing you.
Or smelling you.
Guess I'll chuck it again.
Chuck, chuck, chuck.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Twig snap! Boom! It looks up, goes.
Oh, man.
You don't even get the spear out of your hand.
That thing is fast.
But you can give me another survival check to keep following it.
All right.
should do another stealth check too because I want to be sneak.
Yeah. Nice. You're following it. Its trail gets a little harder to follow here. The underbrush gets thicker, fewer things to follow. But as you track it, you see something, a structure ahead of you.
Can I choose to manifest as the giant panther now?
Absolutely. The tattoo sort of melts
I
off
wanna
of
try
you and turns into this shadowy jaguar.
I want to try to sneak into one of the trees. Jaguars climb. They're good at that.
Yeah, you're up.
And just like using my amazing cat vision for night, like see if I can also see it and then share the information mentally.
Give me a survival check.
Okay. Probably won't be able to see anything, but figure I'd try. That's what I got. I don't add anything.
You look around and you see that structure seems to be some kind of jungle overgrown temple. Big step, sort of a ziggurat, partially ruined.
Nice.
And there's an opening at the top of the stairs.
This Legends of the Temple.
I'm telling you, we're in Isari.
I'll tell Percy that mentally if I can.
You can.
And just say.
It's the only way you can communicate.
Yeah, I'll just say, it may have gone into the temple ahead. There's an opening.
Okay, I'll go to the opening.
Maybe try to find it.
Get to the temple, you start to walk up the stairs. You get to the opening, it's dark inside. And as you enter, you're sort of in this small top floor, this sort of sacrificial altar in the middle, stained with what is probably old blood, vines growing in.
Do I see any hints of it anywhere?
No hints of it in here. There's sort of inscriptions, this carving of what you assume to be Atau, this giant, terrible Saurian dragon curled around the altar.
Hmm.
Does it look like it's for like blood sacrifices?
Definitely.
I'll go down there and take a close look.
You get close to the altar. The altar has lots and lots of writing on it in some sort of hieroglyphic language you don't understand. The table seems to have in the middle sort of this indentation that seems to be meant to collect blood of the unlucky sacrifice.
Well, I could keep looking for the unlucky sacrifice, or I could just be the unlucky sacrifice and not kill myself, like too much blood out, right? Guys, what do you think? Brain trust?
I don't know.
Depends on your blood type. What's your blood type, Percy?
Not deer. And I'm never telling you, Pip.
Damn.
Someone clever could give me an intelligence check if they wanted to try to understand
Clever
what's
one.
going on in here.
Me.
I could check clever.
Just intelligence?
Brendan doesn't.
Yeah.
Right. I'm +4, not 5.
50% of my brains are smart.
Pip, I drop downs. I really want Pip to like manifest as a rat and stand on the altar and like, yeah, it's a table.
That's exactly what happens. My little astral projection. For a moment.
You're revealing our movie magic of how our nameplates work.
Klob, you think that this altar seems like it might have something mechanical about it. It seems like there's a seam where the altar is.
I think this thing is like a moving.
It's not sitting there, but it looks like there's like a seam between it and the floor.
It's like hydraulic or something. I think we might be able to lift this up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you think you can lift it up, I certainly can't by myself. Bad
All
back,
right.
you know.
Do we want to try together? Arm trust?
Yeah. Body trust.
Bicep trust.
If you're going to try to lift it, give me a strength check.
My non-club.
Ugh, crack.
Then
Oh, man.
is a strength check just my regular just strength? There's nothing else? Because that's
Strength, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
It hurts
4, so 20.
You guys both, Percy, you lift, and then this panther appears and tries to push on it, and then this bull appears and tries to push on it, and it doesn't budge.
Klob, you messed it up.
Probably triggered by the sacrifice.
I messed it up. I messed my back up. Oh, my God.
I messed up my shadowy, astrally projected back
I think I chipped the horn.
as a cow, like a quadrupedal cow.
Maybe
Percy, what do you do?
it's not just push. Maybe there's like a switch or something.
I don't know. I feel like I should just bite the bullet and put my own blood in there. I don't see the deer anywhere. I guess I can look around the temple some more.
Up to you.
Guys?
It's your body.
You could. I mean,
I want to check
possible it
around.
didn't go in here either. We could go back out and try to track it again. But this definitely seems like the last was a test of some kind of strength, and this is a test of, your reflexes and all of that. So
I believe what Atau said was a test of strength, a test of cunning, and a test of will.
Okay, so it could be cunning. We could explore further. Brute force might not be the answer. You could try the blood before we move on, and if the blood does nothing, then we'll go to another chamber.
Is there a source of water nearby?
You haven't looked.
Can I just check around?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Can I help with the perception because I want to look around for like switches and other stuff?
Yeah. You're just your bull self moving around. What is happening with Clobby Boy?
Look, this is what happens when roots come out of your back and like occupy most of your brain electricity. Like signals misfire all over the place. It's
Percy,
bad.
you see a big sort of like this big sort of tree trunky thing growing into the window of this sort of sacrificial room, and you look over inside of it, and it's full of water that's pooled there with rain inside of this sort of tree, and you think there's maybe a liter of water in there.
Okay. That bag of supplies do I have? Is it waterproof?
You think it would be?
Okay, I'm gonna
With
empty it
water.
out. Fill it with
Yep.
water.
Cool. It's
Take that
leaking a
over.
little bit, but
That's fine. Take it over to the altar and pour it where the blood would go.
nothing happens.
Dang it!
Hmm.
Figured it was moisture activated.
I mean,
But as you watch the
blood is
water
basically
sort of
water.
seeps, like absorbs through the rock pretty quickly and is gone.
Go inside the temple and see if there's a way underneath it. Something's going down, right? Literally, something's going down. Does there appear to be any secret Skyrim caves outside?
Secret Skyrim caves outside. Well,
We're
take a
looking for
perception
entrances
check.
underground to try and get below the building.
Yeah, give me a perception check outside.
Okay.
You look around and you don't find any sort of other, like any secret Skyrim caves, as you describe them, which is a delightful description. But as you sort of search, looking for something useful, what useful item would you like to find, Percy?
A deer.
All right, yeah, you can find some tracks. You can find some tracks of the deer that seem to head up the side of the temple, and then about 2/3 of the way up, vanish.
Interesting. Heads up the side of the temple?
You know, it's like a step pyramid.
Okay.
Yeah, ziggurat, he said.
And it seemed a creature was the deer was climbing it, and then 3/4 of the way up, the tracks just stop.
I want to investigate the area around where the tracks stop.
Sure. Give me a another perception check. You sort of brush the leaves and stuff aside. You brush the moss away, and as you push it all away, you find this hieroglyph there that is an image of the deer that you had seen before, but very stylized, kind of all curled up. And it's big. It's maybe 4 feet on a side. Like the footprints went right to this hieroglyph and then stopped.
I want to. Is this like on one edge of the pyramid type thing? So I
Yeah,
can go to another face of it and see
could go to
if there's
another face
another
of it.
hieroglyph?
Mhm.
Perception check.
No, you look in the same spot, and there is a bull.
Ooh, club. How about here?
All right, one sec. Boom, boom. I don't know if I can really like access that proper in this form.
You sort of stand on it, and
Sort
you
of
feel
stand.
the temple under your feet kind of rumble a little.
Hey.
Feels like a lifey spot.
It's really such as the hidden temple. This is hilarious. Okay. Club, you stay here. I've played Uncharted. I know how this works. I'm going to go to the next side.
Panther.
Manala?
Yeah.
Rumbles a little more.
All right. Pip, you know where to go.
Is there a rat?
I assume there's a rat.
There's a
All right.
rat.
Done.
You put the pip on the rat. Rumbles more.
I guess I'll go back to where the deer hieroglyph was and stand on that.
Nothing happens.
I need the deer. Dang it.
Who's the deer?
Is there another hieroglyph somewhere?
Is there anything at the top?
A Percy hieroglyph?
You look around for the top. You sort of brush moss off of things, and you find a hieroglyph, sort of at the side of the altar, with an image of a human with a knife with blood on it.
Okay. Here we go.
You get a little.
I'm not
As you-
going to cut right here like they always do in TV. It's stupid.
Because that
You
would
can't
be
use your
dumb.
left hand anymore.
You have to grip things.
You need that.
Give it a little right here. There's plenty of blood there.
Arm,
Right there.
wrist.
No
Very
arteries.
important.
Great.
Yeah, it's a ham.
I'm glad that we
Little
talked about
family.
this as a group because it's always something that has bothered me.
Or like across your chest, like you're awesome.
Supernatural is the worst offender. I swear to God, they've got like 15 scars
They
there already, and they're like, "Let me do it again." They're gonna saw all the way through their hand one day.
In season 35.
60-year-old Dean.
You make the cut, you hold the knife over, and a drop of blood into the altar. Your hieroglyph glows, everybody else's hieroglyph glows, and the altar chunk sinks down and then further, and you can step on it. It's going to keep going down.
All right, yeah, I'll get on.
Our
You-
spirits all
Yep.
back over to Percy.
Yep.
You end up in this lower room, looking around, and there is sort of this giant wheel on the ground, and then there's a door on the far side with all these sort of faces around the door in various states of anguish and howling.
Like human faces, like dragonborn faces.
Many different kinds of humanoids.
Hmm.
Dwarf and elf and human and dragonborn and Yuan Ti and Knoll and goblin and just everything. Hobgoblin.
Door is shut, right?
Door is
Way.
It is made by those who are dead. Okay. Is there anything on the wheel?
It's a big stone wheel with sort of lots of intricate hieroglyphs that you can't make out. They don't have any meaning to you, and sort of spokes, like a big gear.
Okay. Clockwise.
Righty tighty.
Strength check.
Yeah,
Strength check.
Claude Manella.
yeah, I'll help. Jeez.
I'll roll Manella's.
Cool. Sorry, I'm taking notes of everything because it's really interesting.
You should have rolled.
You guys go and start pushing it. And the whole wheel starts to move a little bit, and there's some horrible groaning noise coming out of the mouths. It sounds like.
Oh, if we spin it faster, they'll
I bet
talk.
they're saying something.
Can we try again?
Is there? Can I like get into the spoke of it and like clean it out a little bit with the knife?
You can't, but something small could.
Pip,
What?
get your tiny hands in there, clean it out.
Tiny hands in there.
I'm an actual rat, though, right?
You're like a giant rat. You're like this big.
Yeah.
You're a dire rat.
You're like a small dog.
I saw a rat today,
Mm.
like in real life.
Wow.
You live in a
Sorry.
city, Lily.
An
I know, but
entire
I've
rat.
never seen one ever here. It was kind of little. It was like this big.
Mm-hmm.
That's just someone's pet mouse.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah, you want me to just get the gunk out of the wheel?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it simpler.
All right.
And then I'll roll.
They're all doing all the strength. And my hands are
Give me that
small
knife.
enough.
It's like a sword for you. It's big.
Eh.
Give me an engineering check to get in the gears and fix them up.
Okay.
Engineering rat.
Engineering is plus 17. So if it's DC 18 or lower, I'm good.
It's DC 50. I just like seeing big numbers.
27.
That's a delightfully big
Perfectly
number.
average.
Perfectly average 27. You get in there, and it's rudimentary but impressive. That it's all made of like wood and stone gears, with and that's it.
Yeah.
Um, You get in there and you clean it out. It seems to go down and run some kind of bellows.
Mhm.
Can I
You-
try
Can I
to?
back out.
swap two gear like you know how like a gears in a transmission can change the speed at which you spin something? Can I swap two gears?
Absolutely.
So
With
now
a 27,
the slow spin will make the mouths move fast instead of the other way.
with a 27, you can clean it and you can swap a couple gears.
All right, it should be faster now.
Okay, get out of there before I grind you.
All right,
All right, I have my roll ready this time.
back into your shoulder.
All right, well, I only rolled slightly better, but +4 to that.
14. Is Club helping?
Yeah, well,
Gloob!
I guess
Is
you know,
Club
if they
helping?
really want help.
Blue uses.
Sorry, it's just a flat d20
It's a
No, she
strength
just
check.
didn't.
strength check.
Yeah,
Wow, look at you two.
she got
Okay,
14.
Mine's +4, so yeah.
Ours are both +4. We're
Look at
both
all you
rolling
average
terrible.
people, though. It's great.
Those average animals.
Technically, you're below
Pip's
average.
help, though, you push it, and the mouths start to chant in a language none of you understand, and it chants like that for a little while, but then it starts to sound like other languages, and then you seem to get to common. And they chant. They see. It seems to be some kind of riddle,
It's like-
or maybe clue, saying, you seek the deer, but the deer is fast. You try to kill it, but the deer is strong. You shall catch the deer when it wants to be caught. And it only wants to be caught by the cunning.
You know that, Jake?
Yep,
I like
word for
Rain
word.
Manning over there?
This deer seems like an asshole.
Yeah, also that.
He wants to be caught by the cunning.
If you
Okay,
keep,
you guys
if you
got it.
keep-
Yeah. It's the first letter of each sentence. Yeah.
if you keep turning it speaks a little more. It says, be swift, be strong, be clever. And then it cycles back through again.
All right.
Okay.
So what do we want? I don't know if that gives us anything about how to find the deer.
Well,
You guys-
okay, so it went to the water. Theoretically, I should just wait in a tree above the water for it to come back. I don't know. Maybe I just need the thing off of its neck. Maybe I don't need it.
Maybe.
Or maybe I need to trap it. I don't know.
It said that it would come to you when it's ready, and that it only wants to be caught by the I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you could play a game of chess and demonstrate how cunning you are. It'll show up.
Do you want to
I beat
investigate
myself.
this room anymore?
She's got a good point.
What?
Did you want to investigate this room
Yeah,
anymore?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll look around.
Pip, since you were down in the thing, give me a perception check, and Percy also.
Okay.
I'm loving all these perception checks.
You're good at them.
I'm quite good.
Not great at them. Plus 11. That's actually not bad. 24.
Pip, you heard a clunk inside the door, like a mechanism shifting as the riddle ended.
The trap.
Oh,
Percy-
is there a combination? We spin the wheel to a certain point and it unlocks it?
Oh, it's like a safe. I want to look at the gears and see if I can figure out.
Give me another engineering check.
Like if there are pins moving as the wheel spins?
Yeah, exactly. With that in mind, I actually want to get down in there while they spin it, and get myself safe and clear, so I can watch it and see.
You can just sit on one of the gears and go around and watch.
Yeah.
Definitely, you could will yourself to be slightly smaller, even.
26.
Nice. Yeah, you think you could totally be down there and figure out what's going on. Percy, you look around and you see there are these holes in the wall about 4 feet off the ground, every maybe 6 or 8 feet. They're about this big around. And as you kind of reach in and feel around, just like a couple inches, not like all the way arm in because
Not
you're
Indiana
stupid.
Jones.
Like just like your arm in a little ways to be like, what's in here? Scales.
The other hole.
There's scales in there,
Scales, like loose scales, or like attached to something scales.
like loose scales on the inside of this tube, as if they'd rubbed off something.
Like a snake.
That's kind of worrying.
Especially because I'm a rat right now.
Shadow rat.
Yeah, if there's shadow snakes.
So okay, in the hole, is it just like the cavity, or does it connect to like a greater like hole around?
There's a little hole in the wall, and it goes back farther than you can see how it goes.
Hey Pip, you fit in there?
Do I fit in there?
I'm sure
You
it's
totally
just a
fit in there.
giant snake. Don't worry, snakes hate rats.
Yeah, that's why they eat them. They hate them.
Hey, what's your blood type in case you need a transfusion?
It's FU.
Hey, I like having you in my head. I feel like I'm picking up some of the sass. I feel like I can really fight back with you now. It's great.
I'm gonna climb into the scary hole.
You get in there.
Well, it was inside the spinning thing. I didn't see any mechanism for like a safe thing. Sorry, because that's what that 26.
No,
was for.
you said that if there is one, you'd definitely be able to watch it from down there. Watch things happen.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, they haven't turned the wheel.
Oh no, we were spinning it. Was the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that was
That's
what
why
we
he
were
was
saying.
sitting there spinning around. Or
Okay, yeah, then they can spin it, and you can look around and be like, yep. There's a safe mechanism down here, and you can communicate when they're doing it right.
Oh, okay. Then I don't need to
Oh,
go
then
in
let's
the
do
hall.
that. Yeah, let's not put
Oh,
you in the
nice.
snake hole.
Yeah.
Janice snake hole.
Yeah, then I'll be like, all right, like, 27 degrees right.
As you do that, the creatures, the heads speak somewhat, but only some of them speak now, and they're speaking kind of backwards, and they say something different.
See, you.
Oh wait, hold on. Backwards, what they say is clever,
Oh, God.
be strong, be swift, be cunning.
I don't think that's how it works
The
when you
by
play something
caught
backwards. I
be
don't think
to
it's the
wants
words.
only it, and caught be to wants it when dear the catch shall you. Strong is deer, the but it kill to try you. Fast is deer, the but deer the seek you.
Okay.
What's the opposite of inspiration?
Hold on, guys. I think
The
this was
opposite
on
of
the roof.
inspiration is just
Depression.
roll like me or Clop the rest of the session.
I'm pretty sure that was on the roof of the chapel of Bry back on Absalom Station. I saw it. It was one of the things written.
You turn it one big quarter turn, and it says, beware their bladed wings. You turn it back the other way, and it says, the beast is not as strong as it looks. And then you turn it back the other way, and it says, be brave and keep your wits about you. And you hear the last thing clunk. And Pip, if the doors are going to unlock, it's unlocked.
All right. You
Push.
about wits, your keep and brave be. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
Rat sitting on your shoulder, like reading, like, all right, I understand.
All right, I'm gonna go try the door.
Open the door, and there seems to be sort of a staircase that leads down.
What am I using for light right now? Are there torches on the wall?
As long as Maynala is inside, like manifesting in you, you can see in the dark.
Oh, cool. Do that then. Just go down.
You go down deeper. You have like Tinder and stuff in your bag. You could use.
It's white
Friends
now.
and dates.
Sugar dates?
Sugar that's on pistachios.
You go down deeper, deeper, deeper. And can I get a reflex saving throw from you?
Oh, yes, you can.
The penitent man prays. Your head's gonna get chopped off.
Nice.
Buzzsaw.
Uh,
Giant
Uh,
buzzsaw.
do you guys want a buzzsaw?
No.
You'd be fine. That's a totally good save. You go down and your foot, it's getting steeper and steeper and steeper, and then your foot clicks on a step, and all the steps in front of you kind of
Turn into a slide.
turns into a slide, and you slide, but you kind of stay on your feet.
I'm surfing the staircase.
You kind of lean back and you slide on your back a little bit, but you're totally under control. And you land at the bottom, and you're up. And you're glad because as you look around and your eyes, your cat eyes look around, you see there's these strange bats all over everything. Like
What's strange
all
about
up the walls. They're strange because they're big and their wings
Are
look to
bladed.
be sort of jade for the membrane and sort of a silver for the front part and the bones that go
that?
down. None of them are awake. They're just covering the inside of this large cavernous room you're in.
Ultra snake. I sneakily breathe.
Give me a stealth check.
A what?
I slap my shoulder.
Slap, 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 slap.
I inhale.
Loud slapping echo. A couple of them stir, but none of them wake up. All right, 24. It's kind of hard to make out the other details in this room.
Does
The
it look like there's a
floors-
directionality to the room?
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of a little longer in one dimension and kind of curves away from you.
That way.
Creeping
that
along
trail.
the floor.
Okay, so next there's gonna be a beast and it's not gonna be super strong. And then I'm gonna have to be smart, which is challenging.
Smart is hard.
You get to sort of around the corner, and there's this curtain of like wind chimes.
Rude.
Is there a way to like weave in between?
Maybe if you were very small. Percy, definitely no.
Is there a way to go underneath?
No, the curtain fills the whole room and ends maybe this far above the floor.
And you can't pass along the side anywhere.
No. Something little might be able to sneak through. And then sort of it's this sort of long passageway to another door.
Pip could
You
try to
can't
go
make it the
do
details
it
of the
down
door
there,
from-
but
How far away is the door?
maybe 150 to 200 feet.
Can I outrun bats?
well, because if this isn't the way you want to go, then that's a bummer. So maybe it's better to send Pip first.
Okay, yeah, but do you want to explore?
Sure, what am I exploring? Sorry, I get
You,
distracted
you
and
are the
started-
only one who can fit between the
Wind chimes.
wind chimes and go and check out that
It's
door.
like a wall of wind chimes.
Great.
We don't want to wake up the bats.
I'm probably gonna wake up the bats, but
That's
I'll give
fine.
it a try.
I'll just sprint.
No. You're probably small enough. And there's a door at the other end. But if this isn't the right way to go, we'd rather know now than trying to do the wind chimes.
I just want to make sure the door is openable.
So I'm gonna squeeze between the wind chimes without ringing them.
Yes.
All right, what do you want from me?
A stealth
GM.
check.
Could this be construed as
A
engineering?
computer's check? Probably not. Piloting? Also no.
I'm piloting my spirit between the. Okay, 25.
25. You
I'm actually
get
pretty good
down,
at stealth.
and you start to crawl under, and your little rat body kind of tinkles a few of them, and you freeze, and you're like, nope, flatter, flatter, flatter.
I love that because when you
like
when you
imagining
hit your desk, your camera shifted slightly. It's perfect.
You're like, don't move, and you pause, and then you sort of flatten yourself out even more. You kind of shimmy, and you get under, and you're on the other side of the wind chimes.
All right. And there's a door.
And there's a door about 200 feet ahead of you.
I'm gonna go take a look at the door.
You scurry, and you look on the walls, and you see that there are images of these swirling clouds of those razor bats slicing people up all on the inside of this tunnel.
Cool.
They'd be beautiful if you weren't, if the little human figure didn't always look like Percy.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the wall. It looks a lot like the one before, but without the mouths.
Okay.
And there is sort of a ball, like a smooth ball in the side, on the right side and the left side of the door, made of a totally different stone that looks like they might be able to move.
Do they look like they go into the holes from earlier?
No,
Approximate size? Oh, okay.
no, little bigger. Like they look like they're just a hemisphere sticking out, and they're made of one is made of jade, one is made of sort of onyx, smooth, shiny stone.
Buttons?
Can you rotate them?
Do they move?
If you climb up the wall, you can kind of like stand on it and kind of push with your feet, and they kind of
They depress or they spin?
they spin.
Is anything happening when they spin?
As you spin this one, the other one also spins
Okay.
differently.
Okay.
And then you start to spin this one, and a symbol appears. A symbol of the deer's face
Oh, cool.
appears. And you see on the other one, there's another one on the other one too. But it's kind of hard to get them both to line up at the same time.
What kind of check do I need to get them to line up at the same time?
An intelligence check, you're solving a puzzle.
All right.
Are the radiuses like slightly different?
They're a little funny, they kind
So
of
if you
move
do a
differently.
full rotation, it's different for the other one.
And they move differently when you move this one, like it's not 1-to-1.
8.
Pip, this is a weird puzzle, and you don't really get it. Like, you know there's got to be a pattern. You're going to find the damn thing, but it's annoying working with something imprecise as magical dream stone.
Can you communicate any of what you're doing telepathically to us, or are we too far?
It's a dream.
We can talk.
My real body in
Yeah.
real life opens its mouth and talks, and you can.
You can, all 4 of you are telepathically linked all the time.
Bob, can
Yeah.
you try to help with the puzzle?
Yeah, I can try to go help him, and let me
Well,
go.
you can't go help him.
But you can
You
mentally.
can talk to
Oh
him.
yeah, sorry, you're right. Yeah, can you try to talk me through it? I don't know if that's something that he like. Should I just give an assist?
We're
check?
telepathically
Give an
linked.
assist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just straight intelligence.
Percy-
Yeah.
Percy, you're back in your room, and you sort of look up behind you, and you see one pair of yellow eyes looking at you from one of the bats,
I freeze.
staring at you.
I freeze. I don't move. I don't breathe. I don't blink. I don't think.
I am become void.
I
It's
vanish.
staring at you, and it kind of. Chip, 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 chip. Another one. Boink.
Guys, hurry up. I whisper, think. Guys, hurry up.
If they're starting to open up their eyes, Pip and Clob will take one more check from you.
All right. Intelligence, or you mean a perception?
Intelligence to solve this puzzle.
Okay.
15.
Try again. Same thing. Yeah. No. It's the brain tendrils. It's the roots. They're digging right into the right into the whatever it is, the brainstem. Terrible.
Pip, Clob is absolutely no help, but kind of him talking to you, you kind of, while he's talking, you think you figured it out.
No. What I do is I'm explaining it to him because he's like,
It's the
explain it to
rubber
me. He's
duck.
walking through it.
Oh,
and I
you're
start
rubber ducking him,
explaining
yeah.
to him. I rubber duck it, and I figure it out.
And you're like, oh, wait, no, I gotta turn it like
Rubber
this.
cow?
It's Shadow Cow.
And you're like, haha, I got it. And as you start to turn it and it starts to click into place, it starts making a little bit of noise, and Percy, eyes. All of them start to open.
Is it opening? Is it opening? Is the door opening?
Pip, it's starting to open.
Yep.
I book it.
You
Wind chimes go down.
crash through the wind chimes, and you're running as fast as you possibly can, which is pretty fast with that 18 of Dex.
Oh,
That Dex
remember.
18.
Beware their bladed wings.
Thank you, Pip. Thank you.
He says as they all
It's okay. I'm made of shadow.
flood into the tunnel behind you and try to swirl around you. I'll take a dexterity check to stay ahead of them.
Can I assist?
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
acrobatics.
Do you have acrobatics, Percy?
I do have acrobatics.
Let's
That would be
take
very
acrobatics.
nice. Thank you.
Take acrobatics.
I knew it would be better. That's why I
It
said it.
was much better.
And I add 6 to my acrobatics, so 14 is the assist.
Nice. Percy, you're running as hard as you can, and then Maynala sort of gives you some panther speed, some jaguar speed, and you get even just a little bit more
I
as you run.
dodge them up the wall, and I run up the wall for a second, then I come back down.
And it's super cool. And they're super fast because they're flying, and they're sort of flying around you, and their wings slice into you occasionally, but you're able to stay ahead of that meat grinder of bats.
Mhm.
And Pip, you found that the door opened and was starting to open. Shunk. But then as soon as it hit like that, it started to close again.
It's
I'm gonna action
closing.
slide. I'm gonna action
Closing.
slide through.
And Percy's getting closer, closer, not gonna make it. Slides. Leaves
My
the
hat
knife,
falls off. I
grabs
grab
the
it.
knife,
I didn't have a hat.
grabs the knife. that
You reach
fell
back
out
and
of
grab
grabs
me and
the-
slap me onto your shoulder.
I grabbed that
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, you grab
That's
the
what Jake's
not my hat, my rat. Slap it
My
on,
rat.
Rat.
and the door.
It looks giant on me.
It really
It's
does.
hilarious.
That looks like a Pharrell hat. on
It
you.
does.
And you hear sort of the screeching and scratching on the other side of the door. It's a really great look.
Woo! It's that
It is.
scene in the first Harry Potter with the keys.
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
Catch the
We could have just used Aloha Mora.
whole time. Wild.
Dream, it would have worked.
Aloha Mora. You're now in a room that is so dark, even with your jaguar and rat vision, you can't see.
Can I feel the tinderbox?
Yeah.
Light something?
You kind of get a little something going in a gourd, a little tiny lantern.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh,
Thank God I had this gourd.
this magical darkness is so oppressive that the light coming off of it only reaches a few feet, even though it should illuminate a lot more. And you hear panting, and you feel vibrations and some sound of scraping in the stone as something sharp and heavy
Which direction?
away from the door. So if you put the door behind you, in front of you.
Okay, does it sound like it's getting closer?
No.
The beast is not as strong as it looks.
Well, it doesn't look like anything because it's dark
Just
as hell.
sounds scary.
You have dark vision.
No, but he just
Yeah, but
said
it's magical darkness.
You could try just blindly striking out in the direction you think it is.
Do we want to split up, maybe?
Gang?
I'm just thinking like we can each maybe like feel our way around until we find
All right,
something.
you'll really be flying blind, but yeah, sure. All right,
We're already flying blind. Like look around.
I'll separate into a panther, and then I'll try to find an edge to this room, like by touch.
You can sort of do the cat thing with the face up against the side of the wall by the door, and you can follow it around.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like trailing.
I'm
like,
feeling the
really-
wall. Ooh, that feels really good. Wow, this is great.
Yeah, right.
What is this? This is
Yeah.
marble?
Mm. Yeah, so
So
I'm
No, it
just
smooth.
smells like meat. That's nice.
I'm kind of tracing an edge here. To keep you or my move.
I looked down at Facebook just in time to see you rubbing your face. Perfect.
Cool. So
Quality.
Maynala the jaguar is doing that. What do the rest of you do?
I don't know what the next step is.
You hear
You can
that
try to
this
help me map
beast
out the
is somewhere
room.
in the darkness.
Oh yeah, I mean we could
It's
if
not
we
super strong. Clock could probably take it, right?
Here,
maybe I
beastie,
could just, like,
beastie,
tackle it.
beastie.
But we have
think
to
I should-
find it. And so I'm doing like one side. If somebody wants to go the other way, we try to like by spreading out, find it. Because we can't fight it until we find it.
Right. Okay, I'll go the other way.
you guys want to just like
You go the other way. Both of you sort of skirting around it. This room seems to be big and round with the beast in the middle.
okay, surround it.
And you get to the other side. It's you can hear it sort of panting, pointing at you, Percy, as if it's following you with its eyes, with its
It's a
face.
frightening beast.
So it seems aware of my presence,
It seems totally aware of your presence.
but it's not attacking me.
It's not attacked you, no. You get to the door, and there's one of those round ball key puzzles, and then you feel on the other one where there should be the other one, and it's empty. It's hollow. There's no ball in there.
He's got the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to kill it. It's not messing with me. I feel kind of bad about it.
Be brave, keep your wits about you, and ask it for the ball.
True.
Sorry to disturb you, Fluffy. Clearly, you're just, doing Sorcerer's Stone, which is fine.
In reverse order.
Do you have the ball for the key to open the door?
Give me the ball. Give me the ball, Fluffy.
Give me the ball.
The
Come on.
ground shakes as the creature plods towards you. It gets close. It gets really close to you, like
Breathe.
within a couple feet of you, and sort of breathes on you with its nostrils. You see
That's hot.
in
That's
its,
wet. That's gross.
in
Smell.
its big, terrible muzzle, it's clamped the ball. Just in its mouth, the stone ball.
Give it to me, boy.
Oh god, it's trying to give it to you like
Drop
a dog.
it.
And your
Drop it.
your light just barely illuminates it. You can only see like the tip of its muzzle and the glint in its eyes, its predatory eyes, as it looks at you and sort of inspects you.
Down, boy.
Ball? Just put my hands out.
It kind of chews on the ball in its mouth.
Maybe if I give it something else to play with. Hey, Pip!
I start saying the things that Jake has been joking. Drop it, boy. Drop it. Give me the ball.
It doesn't seem to understand.
I'm thinking you can distract him. Maybe give him something else to go after.
Why don't you make the big fat cow do that?
Do you think that maybe we
Alright,
could just
I'm gonna-
grab it?
I'm
Clob,
thinking maybe he'll drop it for something that's, more fun.
Clob, you come from one angle, and then I'm gonna dance around and use my cat tricks and flap it with my tail and stuff.
I don't like Percy with my snark.
You're gonna wave. You're saying you're gonna wave the flag, and the bull's gonna go for the ball.
Earth, air, water,
Yeah,
sass.
He's gonna go for me. I'm the flag, you're the bull, and he's gonna go for me. Probably.
What do you mean, Sass?
Nope.
Fire.
And drop the ball. All right, what
Hot-headedness.
I hope it works.
do? Athletics
Sure.
to do this? Like I'm trying to like dance around and be like hard to get, and like
Perform.
flip him with my tail and flip him with my paw, and then dance away.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a panther.
Except butterflies are the worst. And then add 9 to that, 20.
As you start to do that, it starts swiping at you,
Yeah, that's the idea.
kind of playfully, with its giant claws that seem to be furred and scaled.
Club,
Oh.
any day now. Why don't you help? Just help
Yeah.
distract it. But drop the thing.
So I'm gonna run up to the ball and try to just get up to him sneakily so that he doesn't notice, and then quickly grab the ball and run
You are a cow.
with my horns.
We just knock it out of his mouth.
Yeah, Rocket League style.
You can try.
You just jaw check him.
Give me a strength check to try to knock it out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, there's your good roll of the day.
You go up and you hit it in the jaw to try to dislodge this thing because it's really tall,
Yeah.
and it kind of and makes this whine of pain and looks down at you,
What the hell?
and sort of
Hey,
Man!
wipes at you with its big clawed hand and just hits you with it. And it should, if you were a normal cow, it would just shred you, but you are just kind of dissipated into smoke, and you sort of are sucked back onto Percy's back. And Percy, you feel sort of some claw marks drag
Ow!
across your back.
Oh! No, bad plan,
Okay.
bad plan. Don't do that.
You okay?
Fine. Ow.
Sorry.
Okay, not indestructible, because I'm not.
Okay. I felt
Okay.
fine to me.
This isn't working. New plan. Can I remove the ball that's already in the wall?
Yes, you pop it out.
Maybe I just need that one. Maybe I can trade them. Probably not. Oh, actually, can I orient it so the hieroglyph is facing me first and then pop it out?
Yeah.
Just in case there's something on it that works like that.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll that ball towards him.
It reaches down and puts that in its mouth too.
It did drop the other one?
It's got a big mouth.
Damn.
I don't want to kill this thing. It's kind of nice. I feel
Kinda
bad
nice.
coming here taking its ball. Maybe we can just knock it out.
I don't know how.
Have that club still?
Yeah.
Jab it at the mouth to like knock it loose.
All right, I'll go up and hit it in the face.
Not like hit it in the face, but like I'm thinking of like if the club is like teardrop shaped and the handle is thin, you use the handle side to just like because if it's holding it like and then it'll
Okay,
know what I
I'll
mean?
whack it trying to hit the ball in the face.
right. You got it.
Give me a thing.
All right. Oops. It'll work.
You go up and you whiff,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
and it just gets out of the way. And now it seems to think we're playing.
That's good.
That's a good thing.
All right, I
Seems to
start running
think this is a
around.
game.
Like, over here, you piece of shit! Look at me! I'm a delicious rat. Come and eat me instead.
I know this wasn't working because I already tried to distract it with the ball, and it just took my ball. But now I kind of want to throw the stick.
Sure, you can throw the stick.
It's gonna take my stick. I throw my stick.
You throw the stick, and it goes, and it picks the stick up, and now it's kind of struggling to hold all of these things in its mouth.
I'm gonna start running around because it thinks we're playing, and like I'll try to attract it and get it. To,
Reflex saving throw.
yeah.
Don't
As
worry,
it
you're
kind
not
of
the one
does
that
that
gets hurt,
cat
I
thing
am.
where it's like whack, 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 whack. Like a cat with a...
17.
You avoid these paws that are coming down, just like...
Does it go for a bite for me?
No, it's trying to paw at you. Like
Maybe, hey, Club, go for its butt. Like, go
Think
attack
so?
it on its back legs. It won't be able to paw at you. It'll have to bite at you.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go exactly do that. I'm gonna wrap around the backside as they're distracting it, and then just like
Yeah,
Do a
and I'm
little
jumping for
ultra-
like flank.
give
Or
it
I
a nice
think
little
its
poke.
flank is.
Cool, you go to hit it, and it turns around, and it doesn't know what to do, and it kind of opens its jaws to bite you, but you can kind of see in this dim light, as you've distracted it, the darkness has gotten less and less. You can kind of see its eyes now. It kind of goes, oh wait, no, I should not have done that. That was a bad idea. And the stuff falls out of its mouth.
Nice. As quick as I can, I'm gonna turn onto that ball then, and then just Rocket League smack
Hold
that
on,
for
hold
real,
on,
and
there's
after pass it to Alex.
Two of them now.
And to Percy.
You gotta get both.
Yeah, but I'm focusing on this one, so I'm gonna knock that one towards Alex.
Cool.
Towards Percy.
I
Both
see
of you give me whatever check you think makes sense for that. I'm not sure what it is to play Rocket League.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics sounds good.
Sure.
Wow. Nice save. Chat disabled for 10 seconds.
Percy, can I get one from you too?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
Nice save. Chat disabled for 10 seconds.
Club, you hit it with your horn, and it like a bowling ball across the floor. And Percy, you grab it and you chunk into
Nice.
the door. There's still the question of the other one. It still looks slightly
Come on,
confused.
you
Uh,
pop it.
Yeah, can I play with it?
acrobatics check.
And do
You're like, I got it. Ooh, I got it.
exactly.
Ooh, wow.
This is awesome.
So 23.
You bat it away, but it's not quite going towards Percy. And the big beast is now focused on. It
23?
looks at you. Wait, no, it's a 14.
Yeah, and she added.
I had 9 to that. I didn't add.
Then yeah, it goes right to Percy, and the beast looks at it, and goes and tries to starts to lunge for it, chasing the ball.
Can I intercept it?
Yeah, no, the ball is to you.
Oh,
The
okay,
ball is
yeah,
in your
I'll
hand.
put it in the thing.
Chunk.
Can I skirt around behind it and try to nip at its back heel?
Sure. You put the thing in, and they both, however they were turned, and spin to put the deer in front. And the beast sort of yelps, and then as it runs, sort of skids across the floor and shrinks as you watch it, and the room lights up with torches. And when it gets to you, it's just this sort of weird dog snake crocodile creature. The size of a large dog that's kind of whimpering at you and looking up at you like ashamed.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. I won't pet
Pick
him.
it up. Pick it up.
Ugh, dog, snake, crocodile.
Well, he said it's the size of a large dog.
A
I'm just gonna pet him.
snogrodile.
Snogrodile.
Snoggodile.
I'm imagining the body is a full-pound puppy, but then the snout is alligator jaws and the tail is a snake tail.
Yeah.
That's what I
It
meant.
nuzzles you and is very puppy dog like.
Ah, good boy.
Except that it has alligator teeth, so watch out.
I'm gonna go get my stick back.
It gets there first and is like.
Bring it here. Bring it here, boy.
It does. It brings it over. It
This is
does
our
the
new
thing
pet.
where like it
Can we-
wants to play fetch, but like won't give it back.
Can we bring him out of the dream?
Can
Can I keep him?
Like, you know.
Please, A-Cow.
He might eat
here.
chicken, but then chicken might eat it.
Who knows?
I think chicken would not feel good if he ate it.
You eventually get your stick back after you like kind of lift it up and it like hangs off the stick a little bit and then it lets go.
Good boy.
It's like eating raw rice. It expands in your stomach. You
Did
eat
I have any
chicken,
food
it
in my
expands
my
your
bag?
stomach.
And he like,
Yeah. There's food. There's like meat, like dried meat.
I'm gonna toss him a piece of jerky.
It's very happy about that.
I don't like how cute this animal is, guys.
All right, let's continue down this pathway.
Continue down the pathway,
Yep,
Nice.
that's exactly how I walk.
like source filmmaker Shrek. You get into the next room and it's humid and muggy in here. And as you walk in, you get to the middle. You get to the room and there is this big sort of pool of water in the middle. And there is the deer, as if it was waiting for you. But now, that thing around its neck is not there.
It's been released.
And it's
Or
just looking at
ate
you.
it and you have to kill it to get it.
And in the middle of this pool, by the way, in the middle of this pool is a giant stone ball like the others you've seen, but like the size of the one at Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
And it's doing the thing where it's spinning slowly in the water. the deer is looking
I
at you.
approached the deer slowly.
It's looking down at you, and as you get close, it's kind of shaggy. You see under its eyes, it has 3 eyes on each side of its head.
Whoa.
Weird deer.
And they stare at you. They focus on you.
They just focus. They don't move.
Okay. The ball's already spinning?
The ball is sort of spinning aimlessly.
I will grab it and stop it.
You step into the pool, and you see that it immediately gets very deep.
Oh, okay.
And you go 1 step, 2 step, floating.
This is fine.
And the pool is maybe 30, 40 feet across, circular, and the big ball is in the middle.
Well, I'm supposed to be brave. Does Percy know how to swim?
I don't know.
I don't think he does. He's from the desert. Does anyone here know how to swim?
Club sort
Panthers
of.
are good at swimming.
Club floats pretty well.
Manala definitely knows how to swim.
Manala knows how to swim. Okay. I start to freak out for a second, then Manala's like, but stop.
Manala sensates and takes over and lets you swim.
Yeah, I will re-imbue myself into your body.
All right, I'll swim out towards the middle.
So much for the middle. There's a little platform you can climb up on and that the ball is sitting on and spinning.
Touch.
You're touching it. It's wet. It's heavy. You can kind of stop it and move it around if you want.
Do I see any hieroglyph?
Yeah, there's the deer face hieroglyph on one side like the others, but it doesn't seem to connect to anything, and there's no mechanical connection here. It's
I
just
want
the
to
water.
face it towards the deer.
The deer looks at you, looks at it, and then it and the deer both look down into the pool.
Can I see at all into the pool?
I'll take a perception check. The pool is clear. it's just very, very deep. And you look down there and you see a little glint
It
of
dropped
gold.
it, didn't it? It
A
dropped
glint
the
of
thing.
gold all the way at the bottom.
How deep?
It's a dream. You can breathe underwater. I've done this before.
Like
You're holding your breath,
60
and
to
then you're like,
80 feet.
wait a minute, I'm dreaming, and you just breathe. It's great.
I mean, that pressure alone's gonna kill my head.
It's a dream. There's no pressure.
Yeah, it's a dream, but look at me, I'm bleeding, aren't I?
Alex, it's not real. No pressure.
No pressure.
You hold your breath and you swim down, swim down, swim down. Your lungs burn. The water hurts your ears, and you're like not even halfway down. When your lungs like burn, and your body's
I don't
like
want to be a fish person.
on the verge of forcing you to breathe.
Don't worry, this is a test of will.
What do?
I keep swimming. Just
keep swimming,
Just
swimming.
keep swimming.
The pain in your ears is incredible. Your lungs feel like they're on fire. Give me a Constitution save.
It's not good. I'm gonna die.
Dream.
Hey,
You'll be
Wow.
fine.
and
Oh, wait,
You
that's
can't-
a Constitution check.
Yeah.
How do you say?
Oh, sorry. Fortitude save.
Ah.
Nice. You can't fight it. Your body has to breathe. You open your mouth. Your lungs suck in water, and it's a horrible pain. There's no air. You choke on this water, and the world starts to go
Not how
dark.
it goes in dreams. Will save to
Wow.
disbelieve.
Hold on.
You're dreaming.
And then
Bob, gotta help.
you
That would
feel
help.
yourself thump, hit the bottom,
You respawned on the shore. No.
and you start to open your eyes, and you look around, and you're breathing underwater. And the ring is right next to you.
Grab. Yoink. Splash.
What did you find?
That's so creepy. Next thing's gonna happen. Next thing that happens, you're gonna lean over and be at Brandon's
The thing in
house.
Return of the King.
Right?
Um, you hold
Birthday, and I want it.
you hold the ring and you start to float. Quicker, and you float to the surface, and you break the surface, and you are able to breathe.
I can't get over that. It was so startling. Sorry. Oh, I made it.
You
Ooh.
break the surface, and you crawl up onto the shore. And the deer looks at you, and the simple gold ring, and it says, "You were more swift." It doesn't speak, but its eyes sort of glow a little brighter, and the ring glows too. And it says, "You were more swift than my bats. You were not. You did not try to defeat my pet with strength. And you were brave enough to swim to the bottom of the well. You are a worthy, cunning predator." And it turns around, and it walks towards a hieroglyph on the wall, like the one you saw on the outside of the temple, and it walks into it and just passes through it like a ghost.
Let's do that.
Let's try. Yeah.
Dude, that's a legendary Pokemon if I've ever seen one.
We bash our heads a little bit on the rock.
Guys,
What do you do?
I got the ring. I'm
You do?
gonna go outside.
You're deep in the bowels of the temple.
Oh, there's
I
no
walk
like
through
exit.
it.
Walk through the
Oh, okay,
hieroglyph
then
wall.
I'm
Do the
trying
same
to walk
thing
into
we
the
did.
wall, I guess.
You walk up to the wall, and it's solid, but as you touch it, you feel the ring in your hand like become warm. It's been cold since it was underwater, and then the stone kind of like the carving chunks back into smooth stone and then pops back out, and now it is Percy with a rat, a jaguar, and a bull around him in that very sort of Indus River Valley style.
Did I just become the Knights Templar dude at the end of Last Crusade?
And you pass through the wall.
Dang.
You feel like you go maybe 6 feet through stone that just feels like moving through water, and then you pop out on the other side, and you are outside, very far away from the temple, next to a hieroglyph that looks like the one you saw before. That when you touched it, changed,
Mhm.
and the lizard dude with the spear is there,
I'll
waiting
hold
for
out the
you.
ring. I
It
should.
nods and leads you back.
Good man.
You get back to the circle with the strength lizard man there. The cunning lizard man hands you over to the last one. This one looks very lithe and has sort of a whip-like tail and has a long bow as tall as they are. And they say, in sort of more feminine voice, says, "You've beaten my brothers, but few pass my test.
Is this Will? What was the last one?
This is Will.
This is
Are you ready?"
attitude.
Holding.
Yeah.
Come with me.
We'll say if you pass, you get the thing. You fail, we'll die.
You're sort of walking along a path, like a stone path.
Mm-hmm.
And she puts her bow over her shoulder, and she says, "What is your name?"
Percy. But there are others with me.
What are their names?
Pip, Club, and Minala.
Damn it.
What does Pip bring you?
Did you want?
I said, don't you tell it my... Damn it.
I don't want to lie to Will. She's nice.
What does Pip bring you?
Oh, he's smart and, also sassy. And small.
And Clob?
Strength.
Hey,
Also intelligence.
smart.
Also horns.
Those are on my head. They represent
And my
everything
knowledge.
about me. Brains and strength.
What doesn't Minala bring? Everyone loves Minala.
Thanks, man.
She nods again. And what do you bring, Percy?
A body.
Kind of fast. Mostly just a vessel right now.
No, you can say suspicion too. That's your really big strength, is that you don't always trust what you see.
I'm pretty aware of things. Sorry, so a voice is reminding me of my strengths.
It is good to have friends who can remind us of such things.
Did she
Club
say
has-
who she was?
She has not introduced herself.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was saying she's asking for all these names, and I was like, did I miss her name? Okay. Cool.
And she says, "You've passed our other tests. You've shown yourself to be strong and cunning. But if you are to survive in the jungle or anywhere that is dangerous, you must disbelieve the shadows under the leaves, for each could harbor death, which you already do. And you must be willing to leave behind things.
What thing?
Predators cannot carry much with them.
Well, I left my home.
That is a start. And you arrive at a cave with a tree growing out of the side of the cliff, and its roots part and sort of frame this narrow cave opening that you would have to kind of squeeze to get into. And carved into the tree are names in many languages.
Whose names are these?
People you don't recognize.
No, I'm asking her.
The seekers who have passed my test before. You can see there are not many.
Oh.
There's hundreds, but if Atau is thousands of years old, and she says, "You cannot bring your friends with you. They must go in alone as well." And all of you sort of feel yourselves out of Percy, not as your spectral forms, but as you,
Ooh.
Lame. I want to be a cat.
in appropriate jungle dress and you have your cool tattoo.
I think my army jacket is appropriate jungle attire because Vietnam. I I just look like a 70s war movie.
You've got the green paint under your eyes.
Yeah.
You're all in, sort of dressed similarly to Percy.
Okay.
Probably less blood on you, though.
Okay.
And she says, "You've all passed the test, so you may all try this last one. But Percy must go first."
First he, that is Percy.
You get close to the cave, and it's sort of howling, sort of spooky howling wind in there.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a horrible, ominous presence.
Cool. Great. I go in.
You duck. You go inside the cave.
I
A
feel like we
lightsaber turns on.
Shh. I feel like
What?
we use the mute feature that Jake has. We could each do our own cave and not.
Oh,
No.
can I do that?
Oh, the cone of
No, you
silence.
can't. I have to be in all of them because I'm the one streaming. So whatever I hear on my machine is what goes out over the stream.
Oh, but you could still mute me and Brandon, so we won't know.
No, I want you all to. This is fun.
Okay,
It works when I'm
Yeah.
GMing. We'd have to figure it. You'd have to be the one streaming. I don't know. We'd have to figure something else out.
Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna get all Joseph Campbell on you guys in a second. I hope you enjoy.
Oh, well, you
Um,
already put in the cave, and I was like, I'm here for it. I already know what's going down, and I'm ready.
Is
You
this
get
the one with the
inside.
shadows?
And hanging from the ceiling is a clay amulet.
What's on it?
Nothing. It's blank.
Plank.
I grab it.
You take it. It's kind of soft, like it hasn't been cured yet. And this is when you're holding it, you notice there's a fire ahead of you.
Can I put the amulet on?
Yeah, you put the amulet on.
Okay.
You
Towards
get
the
to you get to the fire, and that female is here as well.
Is the test over? Was it the test of being able to reach things? Because knocked it out of the park. I'm a little worried about Pip.
You're funny. It'll be lower for him.
Okay.
Percy, what in this world do you value more than anything? What thing in this world would you never give up?
We're talking physical or metaphysical or
It's your test.
honesty.
Honesty. You would trade your family for honesty, your friends for honesty.
Maybe not for my own, but for the galaxies. To maintain it as a trait that's innate to people.
To
Yes.
purge all lies, you would sacrifice those who are closest to you.
I
I
feel like
simply
that would
seek to
do a
find out
greater
if you
good.
mean what you say.
Yes.
She hands you this little stick, this little like carved stick, and says, "Engrave what you care about most on your amulet." You write truth. Throw it in the fire.
Tussin.
And it starts to crackle and harden. And she says, "We cannot be attached to things, even something as noble as this.
You can no longer tell the truth.
Yes, I can.
If you are to gain the power that Atau offers, if you are to complete your quest, and even if you do not choose to serve Atau, if you ever hope to reach your own true potential, you must be ready to sacrifice even this." And she reaches in the fire like it's no big deal and hands you the amulet again. And you are free to continue on to the down the path.
Okay.
Next.
Who's next? Who's next into the cave where you fear to tread?
I want to go in. I want to talk to this ATOW thing. I mean,
All right, Claude. You go in. You squeeze in. You find the amulet. You're greeted by her, and she asks you the same question.
Yeah.
Club, what do you care about more than anything in the world?
More than anything?
What is most precious to you?
I don't know. It's just me and my thoughts, I guess. Like, I think it's most important to learn and spread knowledge, so I don't know, maybe my memory?
Your memory. She hands you the stick.
All right. Wait, where's the test?
And she gives you the same instructions Percy got. She says, engrave what you care about most on the amulet.
Okay.
And when you do, she tosses it in the fire and tells you the same, that if you seek this power, and if you seek to truly become powerful, even if you don't follow Atel, you have to be ready to sacrifice even this. She takes it, hands it back to you, and sends you on.
Okay.
Who's next?
Pip, you next.
All right.
Unless you don't want to go next.
I'm not itching to go, but if you're not going,
I'll go next.
The amulet is at a convenient height. What do you value most in this world? What do you cherish most?
my friends.
Aww.
I thought for
She
sure
gives
he was
you
going
the
to say
stick.
himself.
She gives you the stick. Do you write my friends, or do you little stick figures of Claude, Percy, and Minala?
Stick figures, obviously.
And chicken.
Excellent.
And chicken.
And chicken. As a dragon or a chicken?
Chicken. I don't want to reveal to Atao.
You receive the amulet back, and it says, our friends are our strength, just like a wolf in a pack. But sometimes the wolf must choose. And she hands you the amulet back.
The fuck is that supposed to mean as I walk away?
Maynala, you're the last one.
Yeah,
All your friends have gone in the spooky cave, and she's
Yeah,
standing
go
there by the
on.
door waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll never hear the end of it if a human, a cow, and a rat will go where a Shinto will not. So I go in.
When a Lashunta dare not.
Yeah, exactly. So I go in. Care about most. I feel like it's just like I don't know if it's like learning or discovery, like finding new life. You know.
New life.
New civilizations.
These are the voyages of the Red Rock.
Yeah.
To seek out new jobs and new investment opportunities.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I'm a Xenoseeker.
To
I
boldly
wanna-
steal what no one has stolen before.
Yeah. I want to meet new creatures all the time. What about
Hands you the stick. What do you
Poke
inscribe
around.
on your clay amulet?
Here's
The unknown.
yeah. I guess I'll put that. Unknown.
You continue on. Percy, you get to another chamber. This one has sort of this pit right in the middle.
Pit of despair.
Basically, the fly of despair. This pit, maybe 6 feet across, that just goes down into darkness. And there's no other openings.
Is the lady around here?
She's not around here.
Can I drop something down there?
You have your amulet, and that's really all you got. But you could.
I'll drop the amulet in.
You hold the amulet out. It says honesty. And you let it slip from your fingers. You don't hear it hit anything.
Did you hear a splash?
But then these sort of vines on the far side open for you.
Okay, I pass through.
Klob is next.
All right.
You are greeted with sort of an altar and a hammer and bits of clay dust.
Clay dust, huh?
Mhm.
So I mean, like, she told me to inscribe onto the amulet.
Mhm.
All right. I don't know how to inscribe other than.
Well,
No, no, no,
you already
No,
did.
the bone.
Oh, okay. What's the hammer for?
There's bits of clay, broken clay on
For
the
destroying
table.
the thing you love.
I don't want to destroy it.
That's the point.
I don't want to do it.
It's just a necklace.
But it's symbolic. It's a dream.
You have your necklace that says, I'm having a primacy recency
Memory.
bias problem. Memory. It says memory.
Ironically, it was memory.
That's something, yeah. It says memory on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll like look around for a while and go over it, and then
There's
put it
roots
down.
that are growing over this opening that won't let you through.
Put the, try to shake them around a little bit and see if I can get through, and then eventually just put the necklace down. Just, man, dink.
You shatter it. And it makes a loud, sharp noise that gives you a little bit of a headache. But the vines move and you can pass through.
Cool. Head through.
Pip. Manella, what was yours? Unknown?
The unknown.
Okay. Pip, you get in here, and there are 3 sort of effigies hanging from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
One is about the size of a human. One has a cow skull.
Mm-hmm.
One has vines that look like antenna,
Yep. How big are they?
appropriately sized.
Life size.
They're not skeletons, they're effigies.
Key to bring an ex-wife effigy. Ron Swanson.
And there is a small pedestal in front of all 3 of
Brought
them.
another effigy.
All right, just to like knock him over. All right, I need something to knock him over with. Give me something. Room.
There's nothing there.
All right, I
Just
go
a
up to
little
the
pedestal.
I stand on the little pedestal.
It's little. It's like big enough for like a small object.
I walk over to it.
Simple pedestal.
I stand on it.
Nothing happens.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here.
Amulet.
Maybe.
Yeah, but these supposed to. Okay, I set the amulet on the pedestal.
The way opens to you.
That was easy. All right, let's move on. I walk down the hall.
Okay, so he cares about his friends the most, but it's still not much.
You leave the amulet. You leave the effigies.
They're just effigies. And an amulet. I mean, it's all just symbolic. Symbols aren't the thing I care about most.
Manala, you're last.
Yep.
You enter the room, and there are torches all along the walls, and there is a brazier in the middle of the room with other cracked medallions in it.
Oh.
You see things that are like names, you think, images of families, things like justice, other things people have cared about that they've left behind.
Hmm.
One says Katara. You're like, that's weird.
Yeah,
One says Gamora.
I dropped my amulet in also.
It
I'm
heats
waiting for
up
it to
and
crack.
cracks in half, and the way is open to you.
I don't like this. I don't know if I want to be a seeker for Atau. Besides, I never win the house cop, so whatever.
What do you want to say, Jake?
No, I was just thinking, am I the only one whose amulet didn't break? Because yours went down
I
the
dropped
hole.
mine in a hole
Yeah,
and
all
never made a noise.
All 3 of you sort of... Pip, let's do you first. You emerge from the cave, and you're alone.
All right, guys, we did it. You still
Yeah,
working
did
on
we-
your challenges or something? Hey! No one else picked up on it.
Oh,
Pip's by himself.
Brandon!
Brandon, duck.
I don't want to.
Cover your cup.
good job, Brandon.
There he goes. Now he's hiding. Pip is alone.
Appreciate the effort.
All right, I mean, I guess they're probably still working on their trials. They're not as strong-willed as me, so.
I'm eavesdropping.
Pip, you sit there for a few minutes, and then longer, and then longer. You sit there for an hour. You're just alone in the jungle.
All right, well, it's just a dream. Hey, Tao, when are we going to get this thing over with? The sooner I wake up, the sooner everything's back to normal.
You're just barking out in the woods. Percy, you emerge from the cave, and you see there is a path before you.
Follow it.
You follow it, and you keep following it. There's mile markers that seem to be counting down,
Uh-huh.
but then they start counting up,
Uh-huh.
and then they seem to be random symbols, and you're still walking.
What happens if you look backward?
What happens if I look backward?
The path is different.
I think it makes sense. I already
Nothing
know
is
what's happening.
true. Everything is forbidden.
This sucks. I keep walking.
You keep walking, and walking, and walking,
And walking.
and walking.
Miles.
Club.
Miles.
Come out. Nobody's there. Did I get it right?
Yeah, nobody's there.
Okay.
You're also not sure who you are.
That would be. Is that what happens?
Look around. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Do I?
It's a jungle? What's going on?
Why am I here? I mean,
How did I get here?
I think Klob in a jungle situation would plop down, find a bird, eat it, and then move on. Probably mosey along in the direction of the sun.
Club just accepts it and is like, all right, I'll wander around.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm here, but this has happened before.
This is not my beautiful jungle.
Minala,
Isn't that my beautiful tree?
Lily, have you frozen?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool. You emerge from the cave and you look around, and the trees are wilted. The vegetation down below is dead and matted down. You smell rot. And in the distance, you see firelight.
Oh. Well, I don't want to go toward the fire because that's more destruction. Can I walk away from the fire?
You can try.
Yeah, I'll try to walk away from the fire, but I'll probably be looking back a lot.
You walk deeper into the woods. Club, you wander for a while, not really knowing where you're going. And then you kind of stumble upon this clearing. And there's 4 fire pits.
Oh, nice.
And then you look up and there's like some giant monster in the woods looking at you.
Ah!
And then, it all comes back.
Oh my God! Ugh, I'm an emissary or something, and my memory is gonna. I hope they don't take my memory again. Where
It
are
all
they?
comes back. You're back.
What are these guys?
You're by yourself. And Atao chuckles and says, you seem to have embraced your sacrifice more readily than your friends.
Yeah, but don't do it again. I don't like that.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
I want to examine like some of the dead plants near me and see if I can figure out why it died or anything.
Sure, you pick it up, you look at it. It's obviously a plant you know from Castrovel, and it died because it didn't get watered enough.
Mm.
No roll needed. You knew exactly what the deal was.
Do I have any water with me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll try to put water on it.
nothing happens. It's dead. Percy, what are you doing? This path you've been walking on it for like an hour now. Does like corkscrews and like it doubles back on itself, and it was a treadmill for a little while.
I'm gonna step off the path. I give up.
You step off the path. You walk into the woods, maybe 50 feet, and whoop, you're with Club. And also a giant monster in the woods, just outside the firelight.
Jesus, Club, what the hell is that?
It's just not a big deal. It's ATOW.
What's Pip doing?
All right, A-Town, whenever you're ready. I mean, like, I know they're just gonna appear when we're all done with this. Like,
It's a dream. Like,
gotta get over.
only amount of time can go by in Pip's perception.
I know. Jake knows.
So it could be days.
Yeah, I
like,
know. Jake knows this.
I know. I'm
Pip
just
is
saying,
big
man.
obnoxious. This is what Pip does.
What's Maynala doing?
Sad that I can't fix the plant.
You look over your shoulder and there's still that firelight.
Is it closer?
No, it's a little further. You walked away from it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it had moved or anything. I guess I'll walk towards the fire and see if it's something I could put out.
You get towards the fire, you get closer. It seems to be 4 fires, and there seems to be 2 figures standing by it. And then you enter the clearing, and there's Clop and Percy. And the giant beast looming in the woods.
I turn to the beast and I bow. And
Finally, some deference.
Yeah.
then I sit cross-legged by my fire.
Maynala's the only one in this party with any respect.
Excellent. What's Pip doing? It's been 3 days.
Holy shit! What happens when I like go to sleep? Like, or just never get tired?
You don't really get tired. You can go to sleep if you want. You sleep, you wake up. Time just continues to pass for you if you keep doing what you had said you were doing.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
I don't know. What else is Pip gonna do?
Fine, B, I love you. Relax.
I mean, he's gonna keep tromping through the jungle. I mean, what else is he gonna do?
Shouting at A-Town to end the stupid test. After about 3 days of your time, you trip on a root and fall into a pile of leaves, except you don't hit the ground. You just keep falling forward, like on an axis around your foot.
Yeah.
And then all of you in the clearing, Pip just poof out of the leaves.
Really? 3 fucking days? It took that long to just... we could have just started with, oh, your friends are gone. Oh, no friends. Hey. Hey, everybody.
It only took me about an hour.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I just came out here and you guys were all right here like almost immediately.
Yeah, fuck you. to the...
Hey, you know what? Don't be nice to ATOW. ATOW's my... You like... What are you? Are you
Who is this guy?
Is ATOW a man dragon or a lady dragon?
A-Town leans in slowly like a tree creaking into the light of the fires. And you get a good look at this giant primeval dragon face. It is awesome in the biblical sense.
Totally.
And it's awesome in the 70s sense as well.
Also, yes, terrific and terrifying.
And radical.
It's not that extreme.
Gnarly,
says,
right? You said he's like a tree.
Yeah, gnarly. It says, you, at least most of you, have passed my tests. And even the one that failed showed he was swift and cunning and never afraid.
I think I'm pretty damn strong-willed. I didn't break down, oh, no, my friends are gone. It's a dream. I know it's a dream.
Doesn't need to be real to be true.
Dude, that is the most zen shit of this whole dream.
God, I'm so ready to wake up. This is the longest dream of my life.
I'm like nodding. I'm like, yes, wisdom.
You, my seekers, have a choice to make. And that is, where will you plant this totem? I seek a new home, somewhere fertile, somewhere a place of power, somewhere I may flourish.
We keep on
You-
saying we have all these places that we want to go.
I shall call those who still speak my name to me, and we shall rebuild.
Do you need a place that already has willing worshippers to tend to you?
They will come. I will call them.
Very well.
And why would we help you after you trapped us in a dream for 3 days?
Be nice.
Trapped
hour.
you in a dream for 3 days.
And so why would I use my ship to help you?
Be respectful, Anita.
Yeah,
Be nice to the
Right.
dragon god.
All the
Blaring
plants
it.
around you sort of like seem to loom up and move. And it says the same thing all my seekers ask for: power, secrets.
Secrets. What kind of secrets?
I feel like
It seems to smirk, like this giant predatory smirk.
I feel like
and it
Pip should
says-
have a demoralized check.
You'll just have to find out. And it says, and I may even grant power to that royal dragon who travels with you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have not sensed one in a very long time. It sort of recedes back into the jungle. And all of your fires are there.
Do we get to wake up now?
Do we need to put our fire out?
Let's leave Pip there. He can sleep a little bit longer.
I'm gonna put my fire out.
You sort of put dirt on it, you tamp it out, and as it fades, so does Percy.
Whoa.
Oh, I can wake up! As quick as I can.
Pip frantically does it, and Pip wakes up. Clob fades. Maynala, you are alone.
Yeah, I will.
You will do the thing.
Yeah, I guess I'll put out my fire.
She'll
You don't
sort
have
of
to.
look out wistfully over the jungle.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do.
Wonder about
And-
all the mysteries left behind there.
Yes,
Pick up a rock.
that's my feeling. That's my feeling. If I
Call
can-
for your
Alligator dog.
Oh, yeah. Is the
Snogadile.
dog nearby?
Snockedile.
We've never called it before.
Here, boy.
You hear a sort of strange snapping, barking sound way in the distance.
Puppy! Puppy, come!
It responds with more barking, but nothing approaches.
Rah, 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 rah.
Can I try to get it?
Nothing approaches.
Like,
Like
can
you hear the sound echo way far off, but nothing.
Oh,
here.
I can't even tell where it comes from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll tamp my fire out and leave, I guess.
Cool. You wake up, and you all wake up within a few seconds of each other.
All right. Clob, are you done being rooted to the bed?
They come off. They
Ooh, nice. It's like you
Right.
clip the bottom of the vine and then the rest of them will just rip off nice and easy.
Great. We can burn the totem now, right? We're all awake?
What?
Wait, what?
No.
Secrets,
What?
man.
We can't burn my totem.
Are you lying listening? Secrets.
How did this
I know I sacrificed
happen?
truth in the dream and stuff, but I still want to know. Oh, shit. Pip, your stuff hasn't worn off yet. Sorry, I'll calm down.
Chicken releases Clob's head.
I notice that Chicken is there, and I'm like, what are you doing here?
Chicken kind of slumps against the bulkhead and rubs their face. And you get this sort of strange, the body language from Chicken is kind of odd.
Chicken's doing weird
Is
things.
Dr. Bazan still in the room?
Yes.
Full workup on my friend, please.
Which friend?
Chicken.
Oh, okay, the
Make
dragon.
sure that thing's still a chicken, dragon.
I
whatever.
look at Vazan, and I know I'm kind of wigged out and tired because dream fugue state for however long, but I look at Vazan and I like lock eyes and I have this like cold look and I'm like, this is between us. Tell no one.
Sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have any physical manifestations of like the scratches on my back or on my
Or the
chest
tattoos.
or where I cut myself?
Yes, they're very, very faint.
Ooh, creepy.
Mentally
It's your immune
to
response. Right?
Pip, mentally to Pip, Percy, and Clob, I'll say, Dr. Vazan knows about Chicken now. I think he's in danger.
He being chicken or Vizan?
Chicken.
Yes.
Why do you think he's
If
in danger?
Chicken's in danger, then Vazan is in danger from me.
Do we not like Vazan?
Okay, Chicken is a really, really rare royal dragon. Nobody's ever seen this thing. If Vazan is as smart as he makes himself out to be, he's going to know this is, at the very least, weird. And if he doesn't need digging, he'll figure things out. And there's probably a really hefty price on Chicken's head.
So we need to kill Vizan. I'll get right on it.
No, I'm just saying make sure he doesn't tell anybody anything.
I
Pip,
will
can you do
monitor
some
all
hack-
outgoing communications.
Yeah, Pip, do some hacking and stuff.
There's
I
no
need you to
hacking.
hack him.
It's my computer. I
I
own
need
it.
you to hack him. I need you to hack him.
No, I just
With an axe. Yeah, I got you.
send any relays or communiques with this information off the ship.
SpaceX.
Target keyword chicken, dragon, royalty, bounty, reward. No, wait, those will be pinged a lot with us. Never mind.
I sent him an email with a reminder that he's paid for his secrecy, and he's paid well.
He is, in fact. You guys pay well.
They're being
This
paid
is
out of
true.
my, stock fund.
Oh yeah, no, they're like, wait, you're paying us how much? I mean, yeah, yes, please.
Yes, that's my standard rate.
Oh, sure, I guess I could bring it down to that. As you guys are all watching Vazan do this sort of the tricorder salt shaker thing at Chicken, who is in dragon form and is kind of sitting on their haunches, leaning against the wall. You're looking at Chicken's body language, and it's kind of odd because they kind of seem slightly more mature. Chicken always seemed very much like a small child to you. And this seems like Chicken, since the thing, that thing Chicken did, has gone from being like a baby to being a little more mature. It's very odd.
Does sound-
Chicken has not spoken.
I'll reach out mentally and say, "Are you okay?"
I've been better.
Can I get you anything?
I don't know. Something to eat, drink. I'm not sure. I feel strange.
I nod, and then I'll
Puberty
go
can be
get
like that.
something. I'll go get like a piece of fruit, maybe, and like a cup of some hot
Yeah.
that Chicken might like.
Chicken does Chicken's best to enjoy it, to eat it with muzzle, claws, and says, "Thank you, thanks, Nala." Finish the workup, and Vazan says to Chicken, "Yes, everything's normal, everything's perfectly fine." Leaves Chicken alone, and when has a moment, pulls you aside, Nala.
All right. I want to make sure that Chicken's not alone. So like, Percy or Clob or Pip, like,
I can sit with them.
something's going on. I know that Pip and Chicken are really close, so Pip's probably worried if he's not saying anything.
Percy,
and
Chicken is sort of very quiet and kind of keeps looking at their hands and themselves like they're really seeing it for the first time.
It's weird. Yeah. Okay. What does Doctor?
Vazan says, "How much do you know about dragon life cycles?"
A bit. I know that they age as their horde grows. Is that
It's partly that, partly just a psychological thing. When a dragon believes it has more power, its body reacts accordingly. He's gone through a growth spurt of sorts.
Interesting.
Kind of a big one.
Yeah, I can see that he's very disoriented by it. What
Yes.
what do you think triggered it?
I assume whatever happened inside Klopp's head, which I'm strategically not asking questions about.
It was very intense.
Some kind of reaction with that artifact and Klob and the dream and all of you and whatever entity might be in there seems to have convinced Chicken, if we're going to keep calling them that,
He has no other name yet.
that they should move to the next stage in their life cycle.
Excellent drawing.
So by convincing him,
That's exactly what Pip's drawing on the amulet looked like.
so by convincing him mentally, it's also convinced him biologically. It's still responding accordingly.
It's the same thing for a dragon, one way or the other.
Wow, interesting.
It's unusual.
Are there any? Do you foresee any serious consequences to this rapid development?
I have no idea.
Well, I think that
I'll keep an eye on Chicken.
I think that he should be closely monitored. I agree with that, and I will say, even we don't know his true nature. When he came to us, he really was a chicken. So
I'm glad I'm not the only one who was confused.
we are very recently more confused. Is how I'll put that.
Excellent. I'll keep this to myself. I got Pip's email.
I appreciate it.
And Vizan excuses themselves. Pip, if you go up to the bridge to check on things, you guys were heading.
On that
You were heading to Kalamohui.
Callum
Kalamohui.
ahoy.
You get up to the bridge and you look out the viewport, and you are in orbit around the planet.
Oh, that was quick.
And Rhiannon is up here and says, "Oh God, I thought you four died.
Just about.
You were in there for like 5 days.
What?
Yeah, you were all asleep a long time.
Fuck.
Shit.
But we're here.
All right, we get some tadpoles to deliver. Let's get docking going.
Yeah, we just got here,
Nobody's supposed to know that.
yesterday morning.
The crew knows that, Lily.
Chicken is always watching.
The crew knows we've got the tadpoles. Like,
Yeah, Rhiannon brings you up to speed that they have not been here that long. But yeah, we can get docking going.
it's like a
Planet
reverse
side or
dream. It was
orbital?
3 days inside the dream.
It was like a few hours, dude.
3 days. That fucker Atao kept me wandering around the jungle without all y'all for 3 days.
Well, you
Well,
shouldn't have been so
probably-
stubborn against a
I'm
god.
probably starving.
Well, what did he want me to do? He's like, here's your test. Your friends are gone.
You're supposed to pass the test.
Yeah, but what does that fucking mean?
Remember when he said that you got 2 out of 3? That's a 66%. That's not good. That's a D.
I
These
would
get
not have-
degrees.
If I got
No,
a
those are
66%, they wouldn't have even let me be a criminal.
You gotta get 70 to be a criminal.
Yeah.
Look,
The
I
aptitude test.
used my will. He said it was a test of will, and I said, get me the fuck out of here, Atao.
As you guys are all arguing, the ship, Rhiannon is like laughing and bringing the ship down through the thick atmosphere to the surface to this sort of purple glass city, sort of floating city, with these ships flying around and beautiful light shows happening, and they sort of go down and land on this place for sort of air breathers to land, and it's beautiful, and it all looked just as gorgeous as the captain's ship, and the camera sort of does the thing where it keeps panning down into the ship, into the cargo hold, past Vizan, Vizoff, dancing by himself to the Galaxy Go-Go's in the cargo hold as he's unlatching stuff to sell, into the smuggler's hold, and there's the
The totem.
totem. Except on the back of the totem, there are now 4 hieroglyphs: a cow, a jaguar, a rat, and a human with a knife. Credits.
Dang. Famous.
Thank you so much, players, for enjoying the crazy, spooky, what is in the cave, only what you take with you episode. Thank you, viewers, for coming. And after Jake's announcement.
Yeah, not like an announcement, just like a regular.
It's an exciting announcement you don't always do every single week.
Exciting announcement! There will be yet another episode of Princes!
I'm surprised every time.
Our 101st episode! Whoa!
What?
The party is in the 9 deserts, searching for a MacGuffin that will save the city of Azai from Vizarin Devere.
Also true.
And they finally found the Tao, King Haroon, the genie, and his court and his slaves, and he rolled out his fortune teller. Bum bum bum! It was Pharaoh.
And by rolled out, he literally means rolled out.
Right, yeah, on a wheel, Vesuvian
On a
man.
slab. Yeah.
Vitruvian Man?
No,
Vesuvian Man would blow up.
Yeah,
That's cool, though.
So tune in this Wednesday on this channel, 7:15 p.m. Pacific, to see what the heck our party does next.
And we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.